Hello everybody, my name is Tactic Bears, and I have also been known as Tom in the past. Well, this is actually my real name, but anyway, this is CastleStorm. It's an arcade game on the Xbox Live Marketplace for 1,200 Microsoft points. It's well worth playing. It's a tenner, which it does translate to something weird like 10 quid 75 because of Xbox Live Microsoft point system. You have to be an Xbox Live Gold subscriber to achieve this game, or buy the game, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and now we'll move into the actual game itself. So there's no gameplay because capture cards just mess up every so often. That's why. And also I'm going to have to wait until Xbox One comes out to get a decent one. So this is CastleStorm. CastleStorm is a 2D Angry Birds hack and slash MOBA style game. On this picture here you can see two different castles opposing each other with a bridge connected in the two in the middle. That's an example of survival or the campaign. Two factions are Knights versus Vikings, which is actually quite a good style of choice. So, per team, depending on what game mode you play, if you play campaign you'll play as both. The tower and the hero, we'll get onto heroes in a bit, about a minute. And then the tower controls all the abilities for the castle to actually prosper. So the hero is the hack and slash hero of the this is really not going well. He's the hack and slash style gameplay. If you like fighting against hordes of enemies, wave after wave after wave, wave after wave, can't say that. If you just want to keep fighting, that's the person for you. If you want to be more tactical, calling in barrages, wanting to troll your friends with abilities, then you can do that with the tower. Now this is a very tactical game. It's like MOBAs. You push forward to push back. Well, you push forward to pull back, and that is the way you will succeed the game. Abilities range for the tower range from anything from barrages with tri-stones and apple grenades, which are really cool, to healing bonuses and buffs, and even what me and my mates call the Archangel Smite, which wipes out any enemy on the board, or on the playing field. But yeah, that's just insane because it's so innovative actually for a game that I haven't actually seen a game that's done this well on Xbox Live Marketplace for this sort of style in a long time. Anyway, on to the flaws of the game, because the good part I've sort of already mentioned. The flaws of the game are that there is no co-op campaign, even though the whole game is co-op. Well, not the whole game. The multiplayer sections obviously are co-op. It's 1v1, but and the three modes are survival versus and hero survival. You can guess what hero survival is. It's pretty obvious. Basically, the flaws of the game is that there's no co-op campaign. The co-op campaign potential is a huge wasted opportunity, because they could have made it and it would have been great. It would be like, it's capture the flag, this game. Having a hero in a co-op campaign that would be able to, let's say, that would be trying to capture a flag along with the Zerg Rush would be insane. 2D, it'd be awesome. But no, they didn't take it, so I'm going to have to take that into consideration with the final verdict, which will probably prevent it from getting a 10 out of 10 in the end. I'm sorry about that, guys. If you actually think this game deserves a 10 out of 10, please let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, you can make your own verdict. By the way, this is quite a biased review because it is my own personal opinion mixed in with some facts of its own. So the secondary flaw is that the cooldown timer. You would expect cooldowns to be actually quite short for a game like this. They're actually really long. Like, they're actually ridiculously long. There'll be stages, because you want to pelt the enemy with different barrages at different times. Some of the cooldowns can actually last for about 2 minutes. So you'll be in a stage for about 30 to 45 seconds where you have no abilities, which is actually quite a difficult thing to do, because without abilities you can't actually do much with protection means, because once your golds run out, which is all your resources, then you can't summon troops, and without troops you can't actually make these abilities work, because the tactical advantage and all that. But yeah, that's another flaw of the game. For the improvements, in my opinion, add a co-op campaign. Like for DLC updates, add a co-op campaign. Then add a 2v2 or 3v3 mode, because I'd say 2v2 because it'd be easier. Have tower versus and hero versus tower versus hero, because that would just be one of the best modes in gaming that I've seen in a long time. It'd be so innovative, that would be so cool. Then for future DLC, upgrade, make a new campaign with a third faction. That would be so much fun. You could have so much potential by putting in, I would say, like a Celtic campaign, because that'd be cool. Because you've got it's basically Anglo-Saxons versus Vikings, but I'd love to see some like tribal sort of like less likely to win faction come against these big strong titans, which would be really cool. So basically, this game for an arcade game is brilliant. It's not like Walking Dead brilliant, because it's not that style of game. Just off topic a bit, Walking Dead could actually be considered not a game. Okay, I'll go into that later, like in a different video. But yeah, so this game, for its final verdict, I would give it about an 8 out of 10, because it's a great game, but there's flaws with it. Not taking the opportunity to make a co-op campaign would be, and the also the cooldown timers, and a third flaw I've encountered is that certain units, like the AI, can be ridiculously unfair sometimes. That's one of the third things, which I didn't mention before, which I will do in future things and updates about the game. I'm going to be following this game very closely, because this game is actually really worth getting. Sometimes I might actually do community playdate type style things with it. And yeah, my voice just went insane there. Yeah, I'll probably do community playdates with it sometimes, just like 1v1 versus. I'm alright at the game. It's just one of those games where you actually have to consider your tactics. So, in these last, I'd say, a minute, I'm just going to explain to you what Tactical Bears is. Tactical Bears is a community, well, it's not a community game, it's just me and my mate Jake, talking about games and playing them, like most gaming commentators will do that, and we just do it for fun. We're not, we're what am I saying? We're aiming to get about 100 subscribers by the end of the year. That'd be insane. Yeah, right. So, I'm Tactical Bears, also known as Tom, and I see...
So when you fall, I take my turn, and fan the flames, your place is drowned.